Today I'm going to share some secrets of recording electric guitars. More specifically, how to record a big rig cab like this one. Yep, that's a 4x12 cabinet from Mesa Boogie, and it's a beast of a boy. In the interest of being transparent, here's the gear I'm using for this recording session. On top of the 4x12 cab, we have a single rectifier from Mesa. I'm using a Line 6 Echo Park delay and my trusty Paul Reed Smith custom. The microphones I'm using are a stereo paired C314s from AKG. You've probably seen loads of videos showing you how to record guitars with two SM57s like this one close to the grills of your cabinets, one straight on and one off axis. Then you swap the phase of one of the mics. This technique that I'm about to show you is very similar, but instead of using SM57s, which are dynamic mics, we're going to use 314s, which are condenser mics. Additionally, we're not going to put the 314s close to the grill of the cab. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to place them 5 feet away. So you're going to need a measuring tape like this one. Why 5 feet away? Well, the distance may vary depending on the volume of your amp and the size of your room. I use 5 feet as a starting point, then move the mics depending on how loud the amp is. You have to experiment. Remember, you are capturing the entire cabinet with some of the room's natural reverb. One mic will capture the top 2 speakers and the other mic will capture the bottom 2. Here's how they're placed. Okay, so when I first start setting up the mics, the first thing I'll do is get the height right for these mics and the actual angle right as well. So on this cabinet here, the top 2 speakers are angled slightly back from the bottom 2. So I want to get that right to get that aspect of the recording right. So I've angled the microphone in the same way. So I'll do that first, and the same for the bottom mic, which I'm not going to show you both because that's just a bit of a waste of time. But so what I'll do is I get the height right, and then I'll move it back to get the distance. So it's all on the right axis and at the right heights. So I've now set the mics at the required distance, which is 5 feet from the amplifier. So if you notice, this one still retaining its angle. So this one is firing directly at the top part of the amplifier there. And then we have the bottom one right there. And that's going off. As you can see, it's hard to do that, but as you can see, it's at the bottom of the amplifier, well, the cab anyway, there. So that's going to be capturing those parts, and we're at 5 feet, just over 1.5 meters, about 153. For those working in metric, and that's the sort of distance that I use for these room mics. Now we have our mic placement and our recording levels are set. It's time to record. I recorded a clean sound with a touch of delay using the Echo Park pedal so you could hear the guitar tone more clearly than a high gain sound. The only processing I did was to pan hard left and right, plus I flipped one of the phases of the mics. Apart from that, there's no processing, there's no EQ, compression, nothing. I want you to just hear the raw recording. So why would you use this technique? I blend this technique with the close mic technique that we discussed earlier, so I get the full guitar sound. If you only use one technique, you will only capture part of that guitar sound, and honestly, I want the full picture. I always say a great recording equals a fantastic mix, which gives you a massive master. So recording is massively important. Subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more videos like this. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about this recording technique, and if you do try this at home, let me know the results. I'd love to hear them. I hope this technique helps you to record bigger, better guitar sounds, and I appreciate you watching this video. Stay happy and healthy, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.